What is going on, my Super Sandwiches? Rhymestyle here, and today I'm joined by Geekdom 101 for some Dragon Ball Super Talk. I know, folks, I know, you guys want some Xenoverse 2 videos, but I already put out everything that I know, and when I find out more stuff, I will let you know. But for now, we're gonna go ahead and take it back to Super, because the series is getting pretty super right now, no pun intended. And we got this incredibly this awesome start to the Future Trunks arc. It's very dark, it's a lot of questions, and there's a lot of theories. So Geekdom and I are gonna go ahead and break down 5, count it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, fifth, Dave Chappelle reference. 5 theories that are very unlikely, at least according to our opinion, and we'll tell you why in this current arc. So without further ado, Geekdom, are you ready to spit some knowledge?
I am ready, but I just want to say one thing, quick thing before we begin. I like the fact that everybody's throwing their 2 cents, and I've seen a lot of really, really good ideas, some creative stuff I've seen. My thing is, I think that sometimes we should just wait and see what happens. I think I've seen people get into like arguments and flame wars over this.
Yeah.
It's just an anime. We're gonna know everything soon, so please keep the peace, because it bugs me that, you know, just wait. We're gonna find out. We're gonna have answers sooner than later.
Right. I mean, it's always fun to do speculations. I mean, it's been going on with Dragon Ball ever since the series came out. It's part of the community. It will never go away. But remember, you guys are arguing with your friends. Whether you know these people or not, we are all a big family here.
That's right.
With that said, this first one is going to crush a lot of people's hearts because we have some pretty good evidence to say that this is not a likely theory. But Black GOTEN. Geekdom, I'll let you do the honors on this one. Go ahead.
I'm all right. I'm not gonna be angry right now. I'm gonna be very calm and collected. There is no possible way that Goten is Black Goku or Goku Black or whatever. It's not possible for various reasons. Number one, Goten does not exist in the history of Trunks timeline. He does not exist because Goku was dead before he was able to conceive Chi-Chi. The only way this makes any possible sense is if Goku was able to impregnate Chi-Chi while he was having the heart virus. Because remember, the heart virus doesn't just kill you like that. You go through a period of suffering, as we saw in the series, where he's in a coma, he's holding his chest. He would have had to have had sexual intercourse, birds and the bee stuff, while he was in pain. I don't think so. All right,
Chi-Chi, one last time, just go ahead, do your thing.
Yeah, just do all the work for me this time.
One other small thing I want to toss in there, and there's no evidence for this one, but it's just something that I kind of thought about. You know, putting logic together. 1 + 1 is 2. I don't even think Chi-Chi's alive in the future because she's never shown. And you would think with a future,
I think she was she not shown for like a split second in the timeline?
I don't think she was, because think about it this way: if she was alive, would she not be with Bulma and the Freedom Fighters?
Well, yeah,
they're not just gonna leave her. Oh yeah, buddy, you just chill out by yourself out there in the.
Maybe she's in the submarine with Roshi.
No, she wasn't even in there either.
I know she wasn't in there. No, and that's the point, is that she might be dead. One person, again, this is speculation, but I talked to a very intelligent person who's a Dragon Ball fan, who says that he thinks that she committed suicide in the future because of her husband being dead and her son being dead. It's very
really
dark. But they didn't show it. Yeah, we don't know that for sure, okay? It's speculation. But also, the other thing you have to take into account is the only way it would make sense for it to be Goten is if like, they didn't even mention Goten in the history of Trunks. Not the manga, not the TV special, and not the episode where Trunks had the flashback. There is no Goten in that future. He doesn't exist. So there can't be a Goten if there's no Goten. It's not possible. Dead people can't fuck. I'm sorry. All right.
And the other thing I want to toss out there real fast is
critical
in the promo
thinking,
itself.
people. Critical thinking.
In the promo itself, they called him Goku Black. I know in the anime, in the first episode, they've only called him Black the entire time, but prior to it, you know, Toriyama's own words were Goku Black.
Yeah, Goku Buraku. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, the Goten theory, I think, stems from a lot of fans not remembering how time travel works in Dragon Ball. Luckily, I have a video which Dino will kindly put in the description called Dragon Ball Z Time Travel Explained, where it's a 6-minute video that will explain to you exactly how it works in the realm of Dragon Ball. It's not the same as Back to the Future or other fictional stories. Toriyama went with the abstract multi-dimensional theory versus the singular timeline theory, which sounds advanced, but it's really not. Trust me, I think I do a pretty good job of breaking it down for anybody, for your mother, your father, your grandmother. I think I explained it pretty well. I'm not tooting my own horn, but I try to do it as simple as possible.
Even your dogs will understand it.
Even Buster watched the video and enjoyed it.
I will point out, though, if it if it somehow could be written correctly, and if it was a Goten, it would be kind of interesting because like Goten and Trunks are friends as kids, and in the future you got like the complete polar opposite. It would be kind of cool to see, to be honest. But if it's written right, but because of how the story's been written and how everything makes sense, it just does not make any sense at all for it to be Goten. So
no.
Sorry, shooting that one down. In before it actually is Goten, Geekdom. That'd be really funny.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. If it is Goten, it's gonna bug me because it's just another contradiction.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
The next one on the list is Barrack, Bardock, and Turles and Broly. Broly's a joke. It's not Broly. But the other one we've seen a lot is Bardock and Turles. And again, it's not really likely for them to be the characters either.
No, it's not. And I'll break down why. Number one, it's not Bardock because Toriyama already wrote a new Bardock story when he did Dragon Ball Minus, and the rumor of it being Bardock is based on the Dragon Ball Heroes The Masked Saiyan storyline, which is where Mira and Toa, essentially what happens is Toa actually saves Bardock from Frieza's planet destroyer and converts him into an evil character.
Timebreaker Bardock.
Timebreaker Bardock, yeah, there you go. Or Kame no Saiyajin, or the Masked Saiyan. But what happens is that can't be possible unless Mira and Toa exist in Super, and that's not going to work because, again, Dragon Ball Minus already happened, and that's not what happened to Bardock. So again, it's just one of those things where, and the Bardock special, and episode of Bardock, there's like 4 different Bardock stories, all right? Yeah. It ain't this guy. It's not Turles because Turles was not a Toriyama creation. He was created by Takao Koyama for the Dragon Ball Z Movie 3, which is Supersized Battle for Earth, or Tree of Might in the English version. Turles is basically what Goku would have been if he was evil. So he was the original evil Goku, yes. But Toriyama does not regularly pull from sources that aren't created by him. He had no creation when it comes to Turles. So it's very, very unlikely it's him. Plus, Turles is dead. I mean, whatever. And then, well...
Broly's a joke.
Yeah.
It was my idea to throw Broly into the list just because it's funny. Shout out to all the Broly fans. We don't hate you guys.
Yeah, the whole thing with number 2 is it's basically, it's not a Saiyan because the episode ends with him saying, today's the day you die Saiyan or whatever.
Well, I don't want to say that just quite yet because it could just be
it's most likely
a Saiyan
not.
hating Saiyan. I don't know, he's a racist.
Black on black crime!
I mean, for all we know, he could be some kind of Saiyan for whatever reason. There's been a good theory that's been going around the community that it is a KAIOSHIN or like a demon that takes on a form of a nightmare or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
So that could be possible too. It could be like this I don't know, demonic thing that just takes on the form of Goku because that's like. Although I'll point out that Black looks a lot like Goku and Vegeta. He has a lot of Vegeta's features in his face. So.
Well, yeah, because he's mad all the time. He's evil. That's why. Yeah. Well, I will say this. My favorite theories have been the KAIOSHIN infestation of Goku's corpse, or the other one where it's a demonic. I think we talked about this. A demonic being that can shapeshift or take the form of, like you said, a character that Trunks greatly respects. There's all kinds of things they could do with this,
which is pretty messed up, by the way.
It's awesome, though. That's a great idea.
I love it.
We haven't seen that before, yeah.
Yeah. The next one on our list is this is the main timeline Trunks. Sorry, folks, this is not true.
How many times have you mentioned this?
It's been mentioned a lot. I mean, to be fair, I was in the middle because I remember back in 2 weeks before the episode aired, I was kind of trying to figure out what was going on just because we saw Mai was young and a bunch of other questions. So there was a small possibility there could have been Trunks, but they themselves said after Trunks returned to the future, destroyed Cell. This is the same Trunks that came back in the past. And even in the episode, we see a flashback of Trunks going to the past and helping them out.
It's the same one, yeah. And that's the thing, is that was stated in the original
timeline one.
Yeah, it was not the main time. It was in the original press release. And I think a lot of people in the community, what you got to do, like legit, is take these things at face value. When Toriyama says it's Goku Black, it doesn't, and just because you don't hear the name Goku Black in episode 147, whatever, it doesn't mean that his name is not still Goku Black. Sometimes you call him Rhymestyle or Dino Rhymestyle or Dino, whatever your real last name is, that's very long. The point is that when the press release comes out and it says it's the future Trunks, people were saying, "Oh, well, that can't be true." Well, they're not going to lie to you, brother. That's what they're telling you that. And plus, they know. Here's the thing you have to understand: the whole point of bringing back Future Trunks is because they know Future Trunks is a popular character, not Kid Trunks grown up. They're not the same character.
They're
These are two different characters. Future Trunks, Mirai no Torankasu. If you want me to get weebish on you,
it's like you compare Future Gohan and the Gohan that grows up in the Buu Saga. They're two different characters, way different characters, just because of the times that they grew up under.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
Two different characters, and it was said in the original press release, so just take that at face value. And like I said, future Trunks is the one that's popular, more so than GT Trunks or AKA Kid Trunks, whatever you want to call him.
We don't talk about GT Trunks here. We just don't.
What about Xeno Trunks? He's okay.
Xeno Trunks, Xeno Trunks is future Trunks, so...
Yeah.
But he just, yeah. I mean, hopefully in Xenoverse 2 he'll be a lot cooler than he was in the last game, because the last game, the only problem with Xeno Trunks was he kind of hit a lot and made you do all the work. I mean, you are the hero, but whatever.
He's just so whiny.
Yeah.
Ugh.
The next theory is that future Trunks lives in Universe 6. This is extremely unlikely, and the main reason why is when they say twin universes, they don't actually literally mean twin universes, because Universe 6 does not have a clone copy of Goku, doesn't have a clone copy of Vegeta, and all that stuff. It's just a similar structure with similar planets, and that's what twin universe means, but it doesn't literally mean twin characters.
Yes, with the exception of Frost. Now, I'm going to break down something real quick, Dino, that people haven't brought up.
Go for it.
The reason why Goku and Vegeta don't exist in Universe 6 is because in order for Goku and Vegeta to exist in Universe 6, they would have had to have been given birth by Bardock and King Vegeta and whoever their mothers are, Guine and whoever Vegeta's mother is. Those characters cannot exist because they basically lived on planet Vegeta. If the Saiyans never went to planet Vegeta and they were on planet Sadala the entire time, there's no way that there could be an alternate universe version of Goku and Vegeta because they were never conceived. Whereas with Frost, that's different because we don't know the heritage of Frieza and Frost as far as like their home planets. So it makes more sense for Frost to actually exist versus Goku and Vegeta because it's all about lineage, you know, because there might have been like an ancestor of Goku and Vegeta that's equal to an ancestor of Goku and Vegeta in Universe 6, right? But if they don't have the proper, you know, like the proper bloodline, they're not going to ever be born. So that's why they don't exist.
Yeah. Because I mean, the reason why people are pointing out the whole Universe 6 thing is because the future, or the Earth in Universe 6 is destroyed. But it's just, it's very unlikely. It just doesn't make any sense.
No, it can't be because it's the Earth in Universe 6 in the present, not in the future.
Correct.
And we can tell that in the future timeline, the Earth is the one that we saw in episode 47, close to being destroyed, but not quite destroyed yet. However, I mean, it may be possible that Black or some kind of demonic being is responsible for Universe 6 being destroyed. But also remember, Universe 6 was kind of, the Earth was brought back with the super Dragon Ball. So, yeah, Universe 6 is not Trunks' timeline. Again, the video I did, Dragon Ball Z Timelines Explained, tells you that the universes are not alternate timelines. You got to stop thinking this. It's not the same thing. They are twin universes. Timelines are pocket dimensions within each universe. That's how it works. However, if Toriyama or whatever reveals that it is Universe 6, I'm going to be pissed because it contradicts literally like 6 or 7 different plot points from even the last arc. But highly unlikely. He can't forget shit that recently, you know?
Right. Now, for this last theory, this one has both me and Geekdom split. And this is not, for the last theory, it's not going to count as unlikely ones. This is more of a fun one that I want to see where the community kind of stands at. The KAIOSHIN in the intro is a bad guy. Now, I actually think he's a good guy, but Geekdom thinks he's a bad guy. Why do you think he's a bad guy?
Well, I just think that I don't really have a good answer for you. Some people have said that the white hair was kind of what they were teasing in the Toyotaro Toriyama interview, but Toriyama never said white hair. They said that the villain, the SS White, if it was real, would clash with the new villain. Didn't say anything about hair, though. People just assumed it was hair. Maybe it was hair. I don't know. Unfortunately, Toriyama's not returning my calls right now, you know, so I can't tell you. Maybe later on, after the video's up, I'll get an answer from him. But
now, what I was going to say is I think he's actually a good guy, and I think he's going to be a big protagonist that helps the guys in this next arc. In fact, I have a gut feeling, and this is a complete guess. I could be 100% wrong with this, so don't take don't take this for a grain of salt, whatever the saying is. I have a guess that when Trunks escapes and goes back into the past, when he comes back in the future, at some point they're going to reveal that Mai is still alive and she was saved by this KAIOSHIN. And because we know that she's going to be in the series. We know she's going to be in the series on a weekly basis, and you can't just kill her off in the beginning and then she's done. Like, the voice actress has to confirm that she's going to be doing a lot of voicing. In, you know, unless it's a flashback, she's going to be.
Kid Mai is also going to be involved too because they're in the intro. This is the Pilaf's there. It's very interesting.
Yeah. My guess is that she's alive, and she's going to get saved by him, and that he's going to be a great ally. And the other thing is the KAIOSHINs have clashing earrings. They've always had clashing earrings. And if you guys notice that the KAIOSHIN in the intro has actually different color earrings than the one that Black is wearing. And because of that, it leads me to believe that this is actually a good guy as opposed to a bad guy. Because if it was, you know, an evil Kaioshin, or like a Kaioshin, for example, then they'll have similar color earrings, but they don't. So, I don't know. It's a guess.
Yeah, I mean, we really don't know.
We literally don't know.
A lot of the lore from the Kais has been somewhat kind of swept under the rug. Like, for example, real quick, Toriyama revealed that whenever a Kaioshin, you know, is born, it's from the Shinjin tree.
Right.
We've never even seen the Shinjin tree in the series. Some people thought it was the tree in Beerus' palace, but it's not. It's a different tree. So maybe there are other Kaioshin in Trunks' timeline that exist versus the ones that don't. I mean, who knows? Your theory is plausible. I just think he's the bad guy because I think he's the puppet master, just based upon the fact that we've gotten like zero information on him. It's mostly just the way he looks. And he's also, if you notice, when you look at the final intro for Super, it's got Mai, Black, and then Goku in the middle, and then him, and then Trunks at the end. So I figured the bad guys would be the two guys in the in between. But I'm just that's just like you, bro. We're just talking shit. We're talking.
We want to know from the community, though. What do you guys think? Do you think that Kaioshin in the intro is a good guy, bad guy, and why? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. And of course, anything else we covered, feel free to discuss below as well. If you have any other theories of your own that you think are ridiculous or plausible, feel free to share with the community, and let's all just kind of discuss. We're all a big family here. Don't fight. Don't fight. Everyone's gonna have clashing opinions. Just be all friends. Fight in Xenoverse 2 when it comes out. Take it to that game.
If somebody says that Goten is Black Goku, you don't have to call them a name, even though I've been guilty of this myself. I apologize. Just correct them. Do a copy paste on Notepad and put like, Goten is not Goku because he doesn't exist, blah, 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 and that's it. It's easier.
Yeah.
Hopefully they'll be nice back to you, but this is the internet, and you know how it is.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're hyped for Dragon Ball Super, the Trunks arc, make sure you leave a like right below and let us know your thoughts.
Highest rated episode in Super history.
Yes.
By the way.
Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below, and we'll see you guys in the next video.